So I guess I'm coming back at you for this new record by Perfect Circle called Eat the Elephant. Now, what's surprising is I never got into this band, and they were like on hiatus for a while, for like 14 years, so it's a long time. But this album, it's not too bad. But I'm gonna go track by track and let you know my thoughts on it and what I think about it. It's track number one, which is Eat the Elephant. It's not a bad track. Melody wise, it's really good. Instruments are amazing. So I'll give this song track maybe like a 4 out of 5 because somewhat of the lyrics, well, 4.5 out of 5, my bad. So it does good. And his voice in it's pretty good. So it works fine. So I'll give it a pretty good. I'll say it's okay in my books. Track number 2, Disillusioned. I enjoyed this song, even though it's like almost 6 minutes. This album, well, this song actually did pretty good to impress me. His voice in it was brought out the best in this song, so I'll give it a 5 out of 5. And the melodies and the instruments in the background, the flow of the song was outstanding. So it's getting a 5 out of 5. Track number 3, The Contrarian. This song was decent. Melody wise, it's good. His voice is okay, but I just don't like the fact that his voice has to stop and then come back at it and then stop and then come back at it. It kind of bugs me. It just makes the album seem a little less interesting. It just brings a little bit of the negative in this album. But the song does fine, so I'll give it a 4 out of 5. Track number 4, The Doomed. This song, melody-wise, it's very good. The lyrics are not too bad. And his voice coming in it is fine. So I'd give this track maybe a 4.5 out of 5. So it does okay to please me. Track number 5, So Long and Take All the Fish, or I think it's called. That song was decent. The melody's what brought out the best in the song, so it made it enjoyable to listen. His voice coming in it is good too, and the pacing of the song's great, so I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5. It's a good track, but it's not something I would really come to love. It's something I could come to respect and enjoy from time to time if I want to hear something soft. But it gets a 4.5 out of 5. Track number 6, which is called Talk Talk. I actually did enjoy this song. And his voice in it was fine. And the pacing, the drums in it, and the guitar is what brought out the best in the song, so I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5. Track number 7 by The River and something, I can't remember what the track was called, but you'd probably know if this is like a 5-minute song. This song's decent. It was a good song. I wouldn't say it's terrible, I just said it's good. So I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5. The only thing that made the song get a 4.5 out of 5 is because of the instruments in the background, the drums and the guitar. His voice in it is fine. It's just not great, but it's not too bad. Track number 8, Delicious. I didn't like it. I just couldn't. It just felt weird, the melody. It just made the song seem very bad. It brought out the worst in the song. And it just... For some people, it's okay. They'll probably be like, oh, it's a great song and all that. But in my opinion, not so much. Maybe in time I'll get used to it if I hear it a lot, but I just don't think it's that great. Even if I listen to it again, I probably feel the same way. Just felt off. The pacing when his voice made the song pretty bad. So I'm giving this a 2 out of 5. Track number 9, DLB. This is an instrumental, so it's just like 2 minutes. So this will get a 4.5 out of 5, so it does fine. Track number 10, Hourglass, is a little okay. It could have been better. This is not a great song, but it's a little okay. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. I do like the melody, but when he's singing in the song, it just makes it feel a little weird and kind of stupid. So it's getting a 3 out of 5. Track number 11, Feathers. That actually wasn't too bad. It was a pretty good song. I enjoyed most of it, so I'll give it a 5 out of 5. I liked his voice in it, and it made the song really good. And the instruments and the drums and the guitar going in it, it was good. So I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. Track 12, Get the Lead Out. It's okay. It's not a perfect song, but it's okay. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. The melody's fine, and all they sing is Get the Lead Out, and it just feels like it's a good closer, I guess you could say, but it's okay. And that's going to wrap it up. Guys, in the end, Perfect Circle album is okay. It's for people who did like it, this is not album of the year. No way. I'm sorry to be sorry to let you down about it and say bad stuff about it, but this is not something that's very good. It's good, it's just not good. This is not something to give a 10 out of 10. In my opinion, I think this album deserves a 7 out of 10. Yeah, 7 out of 10. What makes it good about this album is the instruments and the melody is what makes it a really good album. His voice in it is fine at certain songs. It's just other songs, it displeases me. And yes, I said track 8 and 10 were crap. They kind of are. But in time, maybe I'll get used to it, but who knows. I'm giving this album a 7 out of 10. Well, scratch that. A 6.5 out of 10. I'm sorry. Forget what I said about that. So that's going to be it for this album review. Let me know your thoughts on Eat the Elephant, I guess it's called. And if you like this video, just comment below. I'll see you in the next video.